Come on in. Hello, everyone. Come on in. Prop your feet down up on the couch. Let's have ourselves a good old time today. How are you doing today? Hope you're having a fantastic day today. We're going to take a team recap here because I need it because it's been weeks since I recorded those other episodes. Weeks. I think it's like in the beginning of December and then just nothing. Nothing. We got Fiona the Milotic over here with these moves right here. Not much, but at least it's got Rat now, so we're somewhat good. We got Growlithe over here. We need a nickname with these moves over here. And if I remember correctly, this one is going to be a special Arcanine at the end of the day. Yeah. Although it's not too bad on attack. It's just, could be better. And then we have Barry over here with these moves. And I remember now that this mod is perfect to set up with. Because not really set up with, but like it is a perfect stall. And last thing I remember us doing was, it was us getting this city to where we can, like, navigate through it and stuff like that. And other stuff like that. I don't think I have running shoes. If I do, I don't remember where they're at. I may not have running shoes. I don't know. But how are y'all doing today? I hope it has been a fantastic day today. How was y'all's holidays? I hope it was nice. Mine were somewhat good and somewhat bad. Now, what I mean by that is like, for example, on the home front, holidays are pretty decent, Normally, with work and everything, I work doubles on Christmas, so we do everything on Christmas Eve. The only part that sucked was that my wife got sick during Christmas week. That was not that much fun. Honestly, not really. And it was just more of the fact that I felt bad for her. A Spinarak for Scyther? No. It's a good Pokemon, but no. But yeah, my wife got sick during the week of Christmas, and she had a cough, sinuses, like, just not good. I think she even took a day off or something like that just to make sure that she could, like, recover and stuff like that. Although that might have been the next week. I'm not 100% sure. I just know it was, like, one of those 2 weeks I know she got asked off. Christmas for me, as far as, like I said, the home life, I was fine. I wasn't sick. It was New Year's week that I got sick. Work was not fun. It was not fun at work. That's all I'm going to say on the matter. That's all I'm going to say on the matter, because I know that they watched the videos, and they already know how I felt about it, so it's just not fun. Not fun. Not fun. But like I said, I got sick New Year's week, and that was not fun either. I kept coughing. I kept hacking. Ugh. And what's even worse about it is that, like, that was, like, during the week of Christmas, the week of New Year's. Even after that, I still was sick. And it was just more of the fact that we couldn't get rid of it. We could not get rid of the cough no matter which way we did it. We could not. And that was the most annoying part more than anything. We could not get rid of the cough. We've gotten rid of it mostly, but yeah. Now, I think the one reason why me and my wife both keep getting sick and we just could not get rid of the cough was also at the same time, the weather here in Texas is bipolar. It will not stop. Aw, there's no honey, okay? Huh. Is he gonna stop me from continuing? Okay. So we've pretty much we've been everywhere we can. There's a house that's locked. We have not gone to school. We have not gone to university. I went 2 semesters and then I failed. Because I could not get up. Well, let me rephrase that. I didn't want to get up. Yeah, I don't like getting up in the morning. At all. I'm a night owl. I'm a night owl forced to work a morning person's schedule. I will easily go to bed around 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning versus getting up at 7 o'clock in the morning. It just doesn't work. Okay. That's actually not that bad. It helps us out a little bit. But yeah. Not a fan of getting up in the morning. Not a fan of it at all. But it's just, yeah. We've also got over being sick and everything. And other than that, everything's going, peachy. Just trying to get to record, you know what I mean? Not working, but trying. So now there's just a bunch of kids here. I've seen that message 3 times in a row now. And that is the same one on that one. Now, are you going to be someone cool? One of these 3 rare Pokemon to help you. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait Wait a minute. Hold it, baby. Wait a minute. Okay. I really love Mudkip. Don't get me wrong. I chose Trico as my first starter. But I really love Mudkip. And I know I got my Milotic as a water type. But, oh, man. Ooh. Because I love Growlithe. Don't get me wrong. Intimidate strong on that one. Which one do I want? Oh. If I metagame this, again, Gabuskin is going to be good because I have a fire-type gym. A bug-type gym I need to go fight in. And it unlocks firefighting for me, but at the same time, it's kind of one of those, eh. As much as I would love another starter, I don't think I'm going to do it. Because, I mean, it is a very fantastic Pokemon. I necessarily don't want to do another starter. Because that would be 3 starters I have on a team. Plus, like, Growlithe and Milotic and stuff like that. Because I don't have that many Pokeballs. I don't think I do. I've got, like, 3 Ultra Balls. So it's kind of one of those, like, you know, a lot ain't happening, so. But, ooh, man, I would so love that, honestly. I also don't know, like, if I need to get another starter, because, like, is the game going to be that hard? Because I also don't know what more is going to be happening. Oh, my gosh. Okay, Red just got their first League badge. Okay. This is, Trainer Red. Okay. I wonder if this is the manga one. You've got a Pikachu. I don't like that at all. And you're level 18. Okay, I don't like that at all. Okay, quick attack. You know what? Not that much damage. Let's roar. Let's get you out of here. Let's see what else you got. That's not a Riolu cry. That is not a Riolu cry. Oh, he did something and I missed it. He did something and I missed it. Oh, no. Okay, we're going to go back to Growlithe. Said something failed, and if I lick my lips a lot, I am chapped. That is one thing about this weather, too. It has chapped my lips so much. I keep using, like, normally I'm able to, like, use lip balm, and it works. Maybe I gotta do it one more time. Now, I've used it 4 or 5 times. Now, other people were like, that's normal. Not for me! I have managed to keep my lips supple and nice. But no, throughout this whole freaking up and down with the weather, no, I can't keep my lips unchapped. I don't know what it is. And that's what I was trying to talk about earlier, and I totally forgot what it was. This stupid weather going up and down is being bipolar. Because, like, I'm over here in Texas, okay? I know I got some friends over, like, in Canada. They, like, maybe one's in Wisconsin. I could be wrong about that. It might be in Wisconsin. I don't know. But basically, you know, I got some friends up there in the north where it's cold, where there's snow and stuff. Oh, we get Turtwig. Okay. But no, okay. I understand it being cold over there. And like Texas, we do get cold. I will admit that. Like, you know, for Texas, cold is cold. You know what I mean? But here's one thing I hate here recently. It'll be cold for 3 days and then go back to being warm. Too warm for what time of the month, year it is. I'm sorry. No, it should be that cold all the time. Not up and down, up and down, up and down. Should be like, I saw the joke and it made the most sense. The weather shouldn't act like a car suddenly seeing a policeman and having to slow the way F down in order to do what they need to do. They shouldn't be having to do that. And then going back up when the police officer's gone. That's what it honestly feels like. You're strolling through the Texas highway, and you're going like 80, 70, 90 in the middle of December or January, which you don't need to do. And then all of a sudden you see a cop and you slam your brakes down to 30, and you're like, ah! And like you just, no. It's not fun, it's not good, and it doesn't need to happen. Texas needs to get the weather fixed. I hate it. That's why my lips are so chapped. That's why my mouth is so dry. That is from also licking the lip balm because I'm just weird. Because I always lick my lips. So, But no, it needs to stop. Either make it cold or make it hot. One of the two. Otherwise, it needs to stop. It needs to stop. I think Fiona gets like another move at a couple levels. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah. I remember the first episode. I went back and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna do voiceover stuff like that. I haven't done it for this battle once. Very good, Dorman. I'll give you a gift for winning. HM cut. Okay, not bad, not bad, not bad. He's to cut down small trees anywhere in the world, but only if you have the city's badge. I wish you could look at this battle and say goodbye. Okay. See, now I know fan games have changed the move cut to be like different typings and stuff. I don't know if it's still that way or not. Only one that can learn cut is Barry. So it's still normal 50, 95. Okay, so we're not going to learn it now. Not unless I'm forced to learn it, which I think like Cyndaquil and Kalava can learn it, so I'm good there. Okay, but this is a bug-type gym. Okay, let's see. What's the puzzle? Hold it. You tell me the puzzle. What's going on? Use fire. I'm so glad you told me to use fire attacks. I'm so glad you told me that. Oh, okay. Okay. I really thought about catching a Combee over in the forest over there, because I figured it'd be kind of cool. But I ain't catching a male one, I tell you that one. We ain't doing that. That is like also like Magikarp cries. That is not the other cries. Odor Sleuth. No, we don't need that. Okay. So this looks like your basic normal gym where you just gotta fight the trainers. Yeah. That's what it looks like. Okay, so we're just gonna go through. Oh my gosh, level 16. Okay, that one was not that easy. I mean, it's still okay. Never mind. It's gonna be this easy. Yeah. But no, like I said, the weather's been crazy, and I'm just tired of the weather and everything. Okay, hold it. We got ourselves a Butterfree. Like, it don't matter 100%, but at the same time, it matters a little bit. I'm an idiot. It doesn't do that. Ow. That hurt a little bit. There we go. Oh, okay. You know what? We're just going to bite. There we go. Okay. I almost lost to a Butterfree there. But yeah, that's the only thing that's really been going on besides here. You know what I mean? I know as far as like anything else, I'm so sad. We don't have D&D for 2 weeks. Now, by the time you watch this episode, hopefully, I only have 1 week left of no D&D. But yeah, I have no D&D for 2 weeks. Everybody's busy. Everybody's got lives. I understand. I'm the only one here with no life over here. Ooh, wait a minute. So that one caused a Combee. Okay, that's just a static there. Okay. But yeah, no, I'm the only one here with no life. I'm over here the one making Pokemon videos and just wishing for D&D every Sunday. I'm the only one. I'm sad. Oh, okay. It's kind of like a trap system. Again, they have the Magikarp sound. So it looks like I can skip that trainer? Okay, so maybe not. Okay. So it's just like a roundabout maze with a little bitty beehive of like traps. So okay, it's not too bad. I still like it. Again, this is a very classic ROM hack, Light Platinum. It's very classic. It's just, you know, bad for them that I got a fire type. Okay, Dustox, he just stall with a protect here. Yeah. Okay, I think I have a bear. Oh, wait, no, one more trainer. But no, I'm just sad. I have no luck. Yeah. All around me are familiar faces. Now, I know it's not that tragic. I actually, you know, I can't live without D&D, but I like it so much. I really do. And it's also one of those, like, I've been, like, you know, I have been filling that hole with Baldur's Gate 3 and Pathfinder. And I recently just got into Pathfinder here, like, just in a little bit here. And I will say... Ah, okay, I forgot. None of those locked. We're good. We're good. Pokemon dies. That's it. I think it exploded. That's my best guess there because I was not paying attention. And that's probably why I need to pay attention. That's probably why I need to pay attention. But yeah, like I said, I can live without it. Well, no, I can't. I would be very sad if I had to give up D&D. I would probably find a way to find another group. Not saying my group is bad, but if circumstances happen it to where I couldn't be in that group no more, I would probably play on my own, like Baldur's Gate 3 or Pathfinder, until I find another group. Okay, but let me get back to being a Pathfinder here in just a second, because I think this is going to be where the gym leader is. It is. That's a very strong Vespiquen. Okay, what items do I have in my Pokemon? None. Okay, cool. Can I give them any? No. No berries either. Because I refuse. Thief sounds kind of good. Especially with me learning that it is a physical special split. So like Thief on Growlithe will be good. But I think it is without your usable TMs. Let's try it once. Let's try it once without it. Welcome to the Inhor Gym. I will defend the gym with all my power my Pokemon possess. Okay. I need a little bit of agua. 4 Pokemon. Okay. Scroopy. Okay. Now, I'm pretty sure, like all ROM hacks, they make the gyms and everything harder than when they initially need to be. So, if this Pokemon lives, besides doing damage, I can see, like, T-Spikes happening, maybe, potentially? No, just straight up clear. Okay. I think T-Spikes is a way higher level. I could be wrong. But, we get rid of the Ember, so we are at -1 defense, so we just need to keep that up in the back of our minds here. Whirlipede. Okay, that's not cool just because of the fact that I can get rollout, which is not that good for me. But, ooh, we did over half, which is very fantastic. I'm glad I didn't switch out. It wouldn't have done that much damage, but knowing that it's God Pursuit doesn't make me want to switch out. It wouldn't do that much more damage anyway, but I don't want to switch chance it. So again, Ember, take it out. We're good to go. Bada bing, bada boom. Ah, the dreaded Vespiquen, level 29. 22, Alan. Learn to read number. Oh, that did no damage, but the burn is nice. Oh, you got toxic. Okay. Okay, you have toxic, which I don't actually like. Okay. Let's switch out, because I can put a Leech Seed on this thing. Oh, Pursuit. Okay. Aye. That did more damage than I thought that was going to do. I wasn't really, happy about that. We got the Leech Seed. Okay, so it's not poisoned, but it is burned, which is good. So we got Leech Seed, we got that. So that actually probably saved Growlithe, because that would have knocked me out. That would have absolutely knocked me out. It really would have. Because, no, Pursuit is special in this generation, so never mind. We're just going to Growl. You can't do too much damage to us in Pursuit, and Leech Seed heals us anyway. Yeah. I wonder if the team I get from this gym is going to be Pursuit. Okay, we're just going to Growl again. And I'm not worried about the last one, because I think Vespiquen is her ace. So we'll just see the last Pokemon is. Oh, Fury Swipes. Okay, why you got to crit me, buddy? Okay, there you go. I was about to be like, don't crit every single time. Don't have random up critical hit ratio or some other BS. We're not doing that. Ariados. Okay, can't poison powder you. I can Leech Seed you, though. I can Leech Seed you, though. Constrict, can't do too much damage. Yeah. Now, I can't get the full, like, Poison Powder Leech Seed combo, but what I can do is go into Fiona and get the Leech Seed Wrap going. And if they do end up going for Poison Sting, then at the same time, it'll raise up my defense because of, Marvel Scale. So it's more of just getting through this thing with Wrap. Oh, Nightshade. Okay. There we go. I'm like, yeah, no. That was really incredible, Dorman. Congratulations! Nice! Not having to worry about deaths or healing in battle or none of that is fantastic. Plain badge, thank you. And use HM1 cut. It's got to be Pursuit. It's got to be Pursuit. I don't think TM06 is Pursuit. Toxic. You know. Ah! That's a female Combi. I really thought about Vespiquen. I really did think about catching a Vespiquen because I thought it'd be kind of nice. I've never used a Vespiquen, so I thought it'd be kind of nice. But that's also like storyline, and like you can make the, you can make the argument that like that would be part of the storyline, but that's also kind of like a wild Pokemon, so nah. I'm gonna keep the Growlithe. I'm not gonna go get another starter. I think having too many starters is gonna be too difficult. Such a hurry of an item that'll help you get there faster. A pair of running shoes. Thank you! I forgot I've done 3 episodes and I barely got past the first badge. Wait, what? Did it say Fire-type Pokemon was next? Let me see here. But yes, like I said, the conversation a little while ago, Pathfinder, I just started it. Now it is the video game. It is not the TTRPG. But I think they still have like the same rules and everything, just a little bit differently as far as like how the spells work. Kind of like Baldur's Gate 3 with D&D. There's a little bit of a difference, but the same rules kind of apply. But no, I got into Pathfinder because I've always wanted to get a Pathfinder. First of all, the customization you can have on Pathfinder. Holy crap. You can have such a customization on Pathfinder. It is insane. Like, coming from like D&D, I will say it is way more than D&D, but here's the difference, okay? With D&D, you just start off with a druid, barbarian, fighter, all that type of stuff. You start off with that, which I'm like, you know what, honestly, ain't that bad. You get a standard chance of classes, and then you learn the subclasses later, and that's how you decide what you want to do. Don't get me wrong, I like that system. Pathfinder gives you the classes, which isn't bad, but then it gives you the archetypes, which basically archetypes aren't like subclasses from my understanding. They're just like variations of the same build. So like you have like your basic like fighter, and like so for example, there's a basic fighter, and then there is an Eldritch Knight, but there's like a prerequisite you have to go for, and then another variation of that fighter is I saw a Tower Shield main, where you're basically just a person using a giant tower shield. I halfway want to do that because it sounds amazing. But here's also the difference too, and I think it just might be me. So like I said, that's what I mean. Like right now I'm playing, there's like druids, and then there's like archetypes of like different druids. And like, it's not necessarily like subclasses, it's more of like an art, like I said, it is a branch of that specific type. So like you're a fighter, archetype this type this, you know what I mean? It's not exactly subclasses because you start off with the archetypes at level 1 versus with like D&D, you're level 1 fighter, then you go into your subclass. You're already a Pathfinder level 1, that archetype. That's how that works. It's got its own thing. And that's where I think like for one it's different, and that's where like when you're setting up your character, that is, my gosh, insane. Because of the fact of that, you don't have like, oh, you have fighter, shaman, paladin, animal shifter, I think it said fighter, druid, ranger, hunter. You don't have all that. You have that with the archetypes. And each class has got about maybe 5 to 8 archetypes. So instead of like regular D&D, where essentially you've got, I think it's like 12 classes, 13 classes maybe with Artificer, you have 28 classes to start off with. And again, it's not like, oh, fighter archetype to a Eldritch Knight or something like that. No, you are just straight up that from level 1. And okay, hold it, I gotta change. That is not who I wanted to change into, but you know what, we're gonna go with it. But no, that is insane. That is insane how that happens. And I'm from little D&D world, you know what I mean? I know, just like, what? that sensory overload. It's just so sensory overload. Ow, that was a crit. It bypassed everything, but we're still good. But no. Okay. Okay. I had to pay attention there. I had to lock in for a second. But no, like, that's a lot of choices. And so I'm just sitting here going, I don't know what I want to do. I don't know. I eventually shifted on an animal shifter because I want to. I like fighter. Don't get me wrong. Fighter's been my halfway favorite class so far. I've only played like 2 or 3 of them, so eh. And D&D. Well, I played like 3 of them. But like, I like Artificer. I like Artificer the most, but Fighter's like a close like second. You know what I mean? But the only thing about Fighters in Pathfinder is you can't use magic at all. Like, with Fighter, you can get, like, some feats to use some magic and other stuff like that, and that'll help you out. Not in freaking Pathfinder. What is this? Oh. Okay. Okay. Now you'll lose. Oh, let's see it then. Attack now, Krogon. Counter a binary. Wow, such riveting battles. Hey kid, my name's Lunik. I came from the Lauren region, which is very close to Zahir. Although I'm rookie trained, I'm always ready for a battle. My name is Selenia. I also came to the Zahir region. I'm Lunik's neighbor. We're both rookie trainers competing in the Zahir League. We're fighting, but the fight ended a draw. Now I want to fight you. Okay, rude. Rude. They remind me of the protagonist from Rangers, Pokemon Rangers. They remind me of them. They really do. First of all, we're gonna water sport. Don't think you're gonna use any fire type moves anyway, but yeah, I figured to make a few swipes. Okay. We're gonna wrap here to get some residual damage. Oh, you did use Ember. Can you burn me? That'd be fantastic. Actually, it would not be fantastic because the only move I have is Wrap, and that's not fun. I shut down fire-type moves, so it's not that good. Intimidate will lower down your Fury swipes here. So what I could do here is then just go for, like, Bite Flinch. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, just Bite Flinch you. I resist that, plus Water Sport makes it to where there's still not much damage. I think it goes away after like 5 turns. Krogonk? Krogonk. Okay, that's going to be a fighting type. We're going to use fire here. Hopefully get a burn. Hey, we got the burn. Let's go. Oh, okay. I'm not switching out then because I already know about the pursuit game. I already know about that. We ain't doing that today. What you got next? Oh, that is not Alexio Cry. That is not Alexio Cry. Okay, so we're just gonna Ember here. I don't like the fact that you're doing that. I don't like the fact that you're doing that. I really don't. We're gonna go into Barry because I think he resists electric, which is good either way. Or is it the way around? I don't remember. No, I resist it. That's good. Although you did paralyze me. I don't like that. We'll poison powder you. We'll leech seed you. We're just gonna leech seed. There we go. And then, do I have a paralyzed heal at all? I don't think I do. I don't think I was able to buy one. No, I was not. I have amulet coin, and I need to remember to put that on my freaking Pokemon. Okay. I'm sad. I am very sad. We're just gonna go Vine Whip. Ow. Oh, cool. I get parried. I think he still died from the poison and from the leech seed damage. Very close. Ah, so close. Paralyzed. Okay. I forgot to read their thingy. My bad. Pretty sure that's not my victory. Now I challenge a gym in Horror City to win my first badge in this league. I'll go to the north in search of new Pokemon. That was random. Okay. I need to go see if I can go buy, like, any more Pokeballs and other stuff like that, because I just realized I have, like, no Paralyzed Heals, no nothing. Nothing. Still can't. I can buy. Oh, wait, Ultra. Why do I have to buy Ultra Balls? Why do I have to buy Ultra Balls at full heals? What the heck, man? I am a broke little kid. Why do you gotta do this to me? Why you gotta do this to me, man? What the heck? First gym. Okay, first of all, first gym city. You should not have that much swag to you. Second, the audacity of being like, yeah, we know you're just starting off your journey, but we're gonna make you buy Ultra Balls and full heals and everything else. Which, I mean, for one, from a standpoint, it's fantastic, but from two, if I'm doing this as a Nuzlocke, I hardcore Nuzlocke even more, that's terrifying. That's terrifying. Ooh. Ooh. Like, that's, like, terrifying to a degree. Like, that's not cool. Hey, I found the Spinarak. If I wanted to get a, Scyther, I found a Spinarak. What's over here? Is there nothing? What is the point of this, then? As a kinetic aesthetic? Is that what it is? If you get that reference, put it down below. Okay. Sure. Wait, don't I already have a rod? Don't I already have a... Okay, first of all, we're putting Amulet Coin on somebody. Probably Growlithe, because I'm always putting Growlithe in the battle, because Intimidate. And Quick Claw, we'll just put that on Barry for right now. Might as well, honestly. Okay, don't I already have a rod? No, I do not. Okay. Oh, I gotta use Cut immediately. Oh, no, I didn't want to use Cut. Okay. Let me go back to what I was talking about with Pathfinder. So, like I said, Archetypes classes, so many freaking choices. So many choices. There is so many choices. And, like I was talking about with the fighter, you cannot use magic. I don't think there's a feat that lets you use magic. Which, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not the happiest about. Because I'm like, okay, like, I know I made my fighter multi-class into Paladin because I want a little bit of strength. But I would have been able to figure out something with the fighter feats if, you know, if that didn't happen. Because that was what originally I was going to do. I'm like, okay, I just want to have no magic. I was able to make my fighter into a Paladin to a degree. And so he's a fighter Paladin multi-class. But, like, I was prepared not to do that and just be pure fighter and just go feat galore. Like, if I was going to do that, honestly, I already had the alert feat. Yes, I did. I had to give that up. I would have picked up the Great Weapon Master Fighting feat. And there was something else, too, I was going to get. I don't remember. But it was just, yeah, no, like, I had plans. Just, you know, the DM was like, you have 11, make it a 13. I went, cool, thank you. Because I thought it was pretty cool. Okay, then. Yeah, no, we're about to die. But no, so like I said, there's so many choices. Oh, you did Water Spore. Water Pulse, finally! Please, finally, please, finally! I didn't want to get that much too high of a level. Although that was level 20, I could have easily done that, but I got tired of grinding. I got Water Pulse, finally! I have Water, Fire, and Crest. Immediately, I am already in trouble. But no, there's so many class choices. There's so many class choices. And then at the same time, it's just like, what? Oh my gosh, okay. We're gonna go into you. And I just gotta wait to wake up. There we go. My Fiona can do damage now, baby! Okay, sorry. Really got off topic there. Really did. My bad. But, yes. There's so many choices and everything. And then the races. There's not as many races, although I think it could be just because of how the game is compared to everything else. We do not no longer need the experience share on you. But yes, some of the classes are not too bad. Some of them are pretty decent, you know what I mean? Not classes, races. There's not that many races. And I know like with D&D there is, and there's not that many races, and I'm weird about with races and stuff like that. But I just could not find a race to fit the character that I wanted, honestly. But I was also struggling to pick a class, too, because I'm like, oh, these are all... There's like 28 classes. I got choice paralysis like a MF. I got choice paralysis like a MF. There's gotta be like something. There's no hidden item here, no nothing. Okay, that's just sad. But no, yes, oh my gosh. It was so many choices, and then with the races, it wasn't like Dragonborn, you get +2 on this, +1 on this. No, you pick your race, then you pick your heritage, and then that gives you your ACIs. So then it's like, what the heck, man? So like an orc, it could be, oh, you can be a more civilized orc, but then you lose this and this, and you get that. And I'm like, well, I don't necessarily want to lose that and that. So, or you choose this, a dwarf, and you get this. And I'm just like, ah! So many more choices. What did you do? You're dead anyway, so it doesn't matter. But no, there's so many choices, because you got to pick a heritage with a race. And then on top of that, for Pathfinder, you get level 1 feats. You get level 1 feats. Which, honestly, ain't that much of a difference, but it is something you gotta think about, too. And then, like, you gotta pick, like, a background. And there's so many different backgrounds for so many different things. Oh my gosh. The character creation is so big. And, like, don't get me wrong. I know there's some games that's, like, good and bad on the character creation. What I mean by big, I mean, like... I spent a whole night trying to decide a character just because of the fact that I was too overwhelmed with the character choice. I eventually set on some tiny rules on myself, and I eventually managed to pick a character, Animal Shifter. Kind of like Imagine, kind of like Werewolf, but not just, it is the mechanics of Werewolf. Like, you can change it like a half creature, you know what I mean? I chose Dinosaur. I chose the Asimir, which is, I chose the Angel one, and I chose the part Dinosaur. I wanted a dino character. Now, I will say the mechanic I chose is a little bit weird because, like, I have to activate it before battle for it to make the most amount of sense. But I think it gets better later on, so it's not going to be too bad. But, yeah. But still, I chose Dinosaur, an Asimir Dinosaur, and I made it to where it was like, I was like, from like ancient times, dinosaur times. And other stuff like that. I did my own halfway backstory. You can't do it in like the games like Baldur's Gate 3. You can make your own custom character, and you can kind of like choose your own backstory, but it's never like encoded in the game. So yeah. But basically, I'm trying to see how it goes, and so far I'm actually pretty liking it. I have like shifter claws, which is like basically Wolverine claws, and they're like dinosaur flavored. Hits twice. There's like 1d4 plus some damage. It's not the most damage outputting dealing Pokemon person I've ever made. That's my fighter paladin. But at the same time, it has enough HP to be useful. Okay. This is Route 405, but there's a house. Okay. We're about to see what it is. But I've been enjoying Pathfinder. The one difference between Pathfinder and Baldur's Gate that I'm not the most happiest about, or most sad, is, oh, you did that. Why'd you do that? I'm trying to think. Okay, in Baldur's Gate 3, you can, like, click your mouse, because I use mouse and keyboard, because it's on my computer. You can like click the mouse in like a certain, like you just hold it in like a certain direction, your character will automatically move that way. Versus you having to click the ground and you moving the character that way. That is only Pathfinder. You cannot just click your mouse in a certain direction and hold it and it'll go that way. You have to keep clicking on the ground where you want your character to move. And that's probably more of what the traditional style of PC gaming is. I am way more console and handheld, so it's a little bit of like an to me, but it's not that bad. I'm just not used to it. I'm getting used to it, Pathfinder, though. Will I be doing it for Baldur's Gate 3? No, because that system is a dummy. That system is very much a dummy. We're just gonna do this. Oh, come on. Okay, there we go. Oh, Taylor. Okay, we're gonna go to Fiona here. Ow, that hurt. And you're now dead. Oh, you switched. Okay. That should be fine. There we go. Okay. So let's see what this is. There's a random house here. Is this like a Moo farm? Okay. Sure. I'll take a milk tank. Do I get to nickname it? No, I don't. Okay. I have a milk tank. Okay then. Think that's pretty nice. Okay, we're gonna put the experience share on you. Okay then. Okay then. I need to heal. Ah, I was hoping to heal. Been a while, Dorman. If I found you again, let's have a Pokemon battle. Darn it. I'm not in a good point to have a Pokemon battle with you here, buddy. Okay. Let's go into Growlithe here. I don't like that. We're gonna Ember. I don't like that still. Oh, okay. You switched out. Can I get a burn? 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 Oh, no burn. Okay. I see how it is. I see how it is. To be fair, I was getting a lot of burns earlier, so I'm okay. Okay, we're gonna Leech Seed first. I'd rather Leech Seed then Poison Powder so I can get more HP back and everything. Okay. Not the biggest fan of that. Okay, Poison Powder. Okay, Leer doesn't get affected by Bite because of Special Incineration. In case you didn't understand me, Leer doesn't get affected by Bite, so I'm good. How long am I recording? Oh, 43 minutes. Oh, okay. I'm almost at the time where I need to cut off. Vine Whip just knocks it out. There we go. Miltank is actually a pretty good Pokemon. I would have to say, I know this is going to sound mean, it is like a sub-Snorlax. Snorlax, I think, is a higher BST and is slightly better, though Miltank is a good second. Now, if it had Sap Sipper instead of Thick Fat, I think the Miltank could have been better because that would give me an immunity, plus a free switch into just grass types in general. I know I got Growlithe, but like that would just be a free switch in. I did not choose. Well, that's fine. That's fine. But yeah. So the trio became a quartet. We're going to switch back into Growlithe here. Oh, you bee. It was enough to still kill you. Heh. Heh. But no, like, Miltank's a pretty decent Pokemon. Like I said, it's just like, I don't want to call it like a beta Snorlax, but it's more of like discount Snorlax. I will say that. It's like a discount Snorlax. I think Snorlax is a higher BST. I think Miltank with its stat distribution may have one or two stats that's better than Snorlax. But Snorlax does the job that Miltank does, but better. It really does. At least in my humble opinion. I could be wrong, and if I am wrong, please educate me in the comments, because, like, again, I just see Snorlax, I just see Miltank as a discount Snorlax. Ah, okay. Okay. There we go. We landed the Leech Seed. We're going to land the Poison Powder. There we go. We're just gonna do cut. Hey, we got rid of the cut. There we go. There we go. I was trying to let it have some use, but no. Another victory for you. I think you're really getting good. Yeah. Very good. I still need, since I still need the first badge, I'm going to go back to the city to get it. When I get to the first time, the gym was closed. Good luck, I'm off. Why did the dude let you go by then? This dude stopped me from getting with the badges, and then he had me go get the badge first. Seriously. Seriously. That's messed up. That's messed up. Please tell me I have a healing spot. Okay. That one's new. He said to wake up a Snorlax, you gotta give it honey. Normally, it's the other way around. I'm just stepping all over your harvest then. I'm so sorry. Oh, hey. Oh! You can buy Moo Moo milk. Okay. Still very expensive. But I think they're cheaper than Hyper Potions. So, the honey you gotta go get in order to get the Snorlax moved. I think I was gifted a honey, was I not? I was not gifted a honey. Huh. Okay. See, I've been asleep for a long time. The only way I can smell of food. My favorite food is honey. Wow, okay, that's just very convenient plot armor. I'm sorry, very convenient plot armor. It's like, I only move for honey. I sell it. I'll go sell it to you. Wow. Okay. But we're gonna end the episode off of here because I can go buy the honey on my off time. I don't think there's anything that's gonna happen. Buying the honey off my off time. Maybe raise up this milk tank up and everything. And with that, I'll see you later. I hope you did enjoy the episode. Please don't forget to like, subscribe for more content and everything. With that, see you next time. Peace.